Scholar is here today, Alhamdulillah, Sheikh Moulana Anas, who is the principal of Imam Zakariya Academy. Alhamdulillah, it's a great institution. They have full-time alim classes and run many different types of classes. And mashallah, Moulana has been very much in this field for a very long time. He is one of our first scholars that have been who have graduated from very madrasa, and has established himself in the field of deen and has done great work, inshallah. So brothers, I request to please come close and listen attentively, inshallah.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وخاتم النبيين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين وصلى الله تعالى عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. وقال تعالى إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم. صلى الله على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم. Respected elders, brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Once again, if I could request my brothers, unless you have a problem in sitting, please come close. It is one of the adab of majlis of zikr, adab of majlis of remembrance of Allah, that we sit as close as possible. Angels are surrounding us and the mercy of Allah is ascending on us. Sallallahu ala Sayyidina wa Moulana Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa sallam. شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان. Month of blessing. Month of blessing. Month of forgiveness. Month of forgiveness. Month of emancipation. Month of emancipation from the fire of month of acceptance. Month of acceptance of our du'as. فهل من مستغفر فأغفر له. Oh my servants. Oh my servants. Do you have any wishes? Do you have any wishes? Do you have any desires? Do you have any desires? Is there anything unfulfilled? Is there anything unfulfilled that you want to be fulfilled? Try asking the way. Try asking the way you should be asking. You want to understand how to ask? You want to understand how to ask? A child does not care in the midst of hundreds of people. And you will be embarrassed. It doesn't mind. If you are in the middle of a supermarket, if you are in the middle of a supermarket, and you will be embarrassed. It doesn't care if you are in the middle of the graveyard or in the middle of a. If you want something, Dad, please, Dad, give me this, Dad. Please, Dad, give me this, Dad. He will make sure that you have no choice but to give in. How many times we have said We have said so many things and I've prayed for so many years, and Allah is not giving me. And Allah is not giving me.
Have we asked Allah?
Have we asked Allah the way our children ask us?
A child asks,
The way a child asks, begs his mother and father?
There is a beautiful hadith.
There is a beautiful
Just come
hadith
to my mind.
just come to my mind.
We all wish that we have children.
We all wish
Next
that we have children,
salih
next children,
pious
salih
obedient
children, pious children, obedient children.
Some are fortunate to get those.
Some are
wishes
fortunate to get
fulfilled,
those
to have
wishes
children.
fulfilled. To have
Some do effort for many years.
Some
and
do
they are
effort
still
for many
not
years
blessed
and
with
they are
children.
still not blessed
Time
with
will
children.
come, or Allah has
Time
other
will
plans.
come, or Allah has other plans.
But there are some people
But there are
who
some people
conceive and then
who
miscarry.
conceive and then
There
miscarry.
is a heavy trauma,
Heavy
pain,
trauma,
suffering,
pain,
and
suffering, and
sadness that goes through
sadness
a woman's
that
life
goes through
because of this.
a woman's life. Because of
Allah reminds her and gives
Allah
her hope
reminds her and gives her
that
hope
those people and
that
the
those
father,
people and the father,
those people who have lost
those
their
people
children
who have lost
infancy
their
or
children
even
at
miscarriage,
infancy or even miscarriage,
that child will come on the
that
day of
child
judgment.
will come on the day of
He
judgment.
will beg to Allah,
He
Allah
will
forgive
beg
me.
to Allah, oh Allah, forgive my parents.
The parents might not
The
have
parents might not
enough
have
deeds
enough
to enter Jannah.
deeds to enter Jannah.
This miscarriage and
This
child who
miscarriage
died at
and this child who died at infancy,
he will argue with Allah.
he will argue with
Forgive my
Allah.
parents. Allow
Forgive my parents. Allow my
Let me
parents.
take my parents.
Let me
So
take my
much
parents.
So Allah will
So
give
much
him
so
the wish
Allah
to-
will give him the wish
إن
and
السحت
إن
يأتي يوم
السخط
القيامة
يأتي يوم القيامة
ويجر أمه بسره
ويجر
إلى
أمه
الجنة.
بسرره إلى الجنة.
The miscarriage child will
The
come
miscarriage
on the day of
child
judgment.
will come on the
And
day of
with
judgment.
his umbilical
And with
cord
his
still with
umbilical
him.
cord
He will
still
tie his
with him.
parents and
He
take
will
him.
tie his
take
parents
them
and
to
take him,
Jannah, and Allah
take
will
them
allow
with him to Jannah, and Allah will
He
allow
will drag them to Jannah.
He will drag them to
And
Jannah,
Allah will allow that.
and Allah will allow
Because
that
of the way he will beg,
because of the
the way he will
beg,
ask,
the way
the way
he will ask,
he will demand
the
Allah.
way he
These
will
are
demand
my parents.
Allah. These are my
They
parents.
suffered for me.
They
They
suffered
lived for me.
They
worked
lived
for
for
me.
me. They worked.
They loved me.
They loved me.
Maybe if I lived, they would have
Maybe
loved
if I
me and
lived, they
showered
would
them
have loved me and showered them
But
love on
today
me.
I cannot go to
But
Jannah.
today
without
I
my
cannot
parents.
go to Jannah without
Allah
my
will
parents
allow
with me. Allah will allow that.
Subhanallah.
Subhanallah.
What about the children we have?
What about the children that we have now?
رب ارحمهما كما
رب ارحمهما كما
Let's not forget.
ربياني
Oh
صغيرا.
Allah,
Let's not
have
forget.
mercy
Oh
on
Allah,
our parents.
have mercy on our
The way
parents.
they showered their love
The
when
way
we
they showered their love when we were
needed
young,
love.
when we needed the love.
Someone to hold us,
Someone to hold us,
someone to show us,
someone to show
someone
us,
to love us,
someone to love us,
someone to put the hand on our shoulder,
someone to put the hand on our shoulders,
on our heads,
on our heads,
guide us through our lives,
guide us
feed
through our
us,
lives,
clothe us, educate us,
feed us, clothe us,
make us what we are today.
make us
رب ارحمهما كما
رب ارحمهما كما ربياني.
Have mercy on them.
Have mercy
Repay
on them.
for I will not
Repay
ever
them,
be able
for
to
I
repay
will
them
not
with
ever
my
be able to
entire
repay them with
service
my
to them.
entire life service to them.
You know, sometimes we say
You know, sometimes we say
and we undermine
and we
the
undermine
mothers and sisters.
the effort of the mothers, sisters, daughters in the house.
Do you know that
Do you know that Allah
creates the baby in the womb
creates
of
the
a mother
baby
in such a
in the
way
womb of a mother in
that
such a
it
way
has to feed
that it has
from
to
the
feed
mother's body?
from the mother's body?
That's why we see our elders say
That's why we
to the
see our elders say
daughter-in-law,
to the
"Don't work too
daughter-in-law,
much.
don't
Eat from
work too much.
The mother has to eat enough nutrition.
The mother has to eat enough nutrition, enough vitamins, enough iron, enough food. Not only for herself, but for the baby that's growing in the stomach.
Every human being has
storage reserves of nutrients,
vitamins,
irons,
which last for their
lifetime.
From birth until death.
Those nutrients from the body are being used and circulated.
Guess what?
The
child in the womb, it has to take its irrelevant
if the mother has replaced it with the food or not.
The mother has not ate properly.
So when the mother has not rested properly,
how often do mothers get time?
And how often do mothers get time to rest?
How often do our wives,
our mothers,
get time
at home, get time to rest?
Christmas Day, Sunday, weekend.
Sunday.
When was the last time?
When was the last time?
From work we say we have the weekend off.
From work we say we have the weekend off.
We have Christmas.
From work we say we have Christmas off. From work we say we have summer off.
We say
from
we
work
have holidays.
We say we have holidays. When
was the last time?
Was the last time
this woman at home, we think, what has she done all day? The food we eat
365 days a year.
5 times a day.
4-5 times a day.
Made by who?
Cooked by who? Made by who?
Is any day we went hungry?
Or we had to get someone else to cook for us?
Ramadan, iftar. We have a feast.
We don't have food at iftar, we have a feast.
How did they cook that? We come from work. We've been working all day.
We've been working all day. What did we do? We were sitting in our chair.
They were from morning
till evening,
cleaning, washing.
How many rooms do we have in our house?
3 bedroom, 4 bedroom, 5 bedroom,
4 bedroom, 5 bedroom.
On top of that, there's a sitting room.
On top of that, there's a sitting room,
bathroom,
dining room,
kitchen,
bathroom,
front,
garden.
When was the last time you or I cleaned 365 days.
365 days a year.
People come in.
Beautiful house.
People come in.
Hajisab.
It's not the Hajisab. It's the wife.
Not the Hajisab. It's the wife who's cleaned it.
Who's made the house.
The wife who's made the house a home. Cleaned it, washed it, broomed it, hoovered it.
And what do we do in return? How cursed are those men? Who mistreat
How cursed and mal'un those men who mistreat their women at home.
We can be weak. But the love we have for our daughters, for our sisters,
for our mothers.
If we were to hear somebody
mistreat
my sister,
my daughter, my mother, doesn't matter how weak we are, we will take revenge. We will make sure this nasty evil person doesn't do it again. How dare we try to think we can experience our strength?
She's given her life for us.
She's given her life for us.
Her life for the house.
She's given her life for the house.
Her life for the family.
Her life for the family.
And we think we can use our
power and might on her.
Na'udzubillah.
Allah
protect us from
such
Allah protect
behavior.
our sisters.
Allah protect our sisters.
Allah protect our daughters.
Allah protect our daughters from getting such.
Treat your wife the way you would wish
your daughter to be treated.
Treat your wife the way you would wish your
wife the way you would wish your sister to be treated by her husband.
When we mistreat a woman,
we are not
taking
just
her suffer.
snaking her suffer. There's a father behind.
Children.
Brother behind. There are
Psychologists say the worst type of child is for a child to see his mother
being mistreated
by his own father.
You are not just
awful to your wife. You're being
awful to your wife. You're being awful.
And if this child grows up and smacks you,
don't be amazed. You deserve it.
You deserved it.
You deserved it.
Mistreated his mother in front of him.
Mistreated his mother in front of him.
You expect to get respect from
and
your
you expect
children?
to get respect from your children?
How is that possible?
How is that possible? Think.
What I am doing,
that will come back to me.
A loving couple produces loving children. There's another saying. The best gift
any man can give his children
love their mother in front of
is
them.
to love their mother.
Respect their mother in front of them.
Respect their mother
Show
in front of
you
them.
honor her.
Show
respect
you
her.
honor
love
her.
her. Appreciate her.
Love her. Appreciate her in front of your
bedroom. That's your.
What you do in your bedroom, that's your matter. You can argue there. You can fight
in front of your children.
But in front of your children,
show them you respect.
Show them you respect and love and care.
They will love
their mother.
They will honor you.
They will love you.
They will respect.
They will honor you. They will respect you.
How often is it? The very people who deserve our love,
our appreciation,
are the very people we take for granted. Simple words. Words don't cost anything. They buy everything.
But they buy everything if said properly in the right time.
Thank you.
Jazakallah.
Jazakallah for helping me.
Jazakallah
for cooking for me.
Jazakallah for
cleaning the house.
Jazakallah for
lifting me when I was
Jazakallah for lifting me.
Being by my side when I needed help.
Jazakallah
for giving me the support.
Jazakallah for giving me the support when I was weak.
Jazakallah, love you.
Jazakallah, love you. Mom.
Jazakallah, love you.
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 Jazakallah, love you. Daughter,
how often do we use these words? 100% sure we all love
100% sure we all love our children, our families, our wives, our husbands.
But do the other party know that? Have we expressed that?
Have we shown that? Have we shown
Buying
that?
materials is not showing
Buying
love.
materials is not showing
Children
love.
spell love.
Children spell love.
T-I-M-E.
T-I-M-E.
It's not just L-O-V-E.
It's not just L-O-V-E.
I-M-E. How much have we sat with them?
Encourage
them. MashaAllah, you doing well. How was your madrasa at Sabak? How was your school? How are you doing in your maths? How are you doing in your maths? Have you got enough pocket money? What did you buy?
Enough pocket money? What did you buy today?
Do we even know who their friends are?
Do we even know who their friends are?
If they didn't come home, we can ring them.
That if they didn't come home, we can ring them.
The parents of the family.
The parents of the family.
When we show concern for our
children, they become more concerned about our wishes.
Saeed bin Juman,
a retired schoolmaster.
He has 4 sons, all of them married.
All of them married, all of them with children.
His wife passed away.
So he started living with his children.
He came from the golden generation. And many of you would relate to this.
A generation where
no children ever needed to be
cautioned by a police, arrested by a police, imprisoned by a police,
punished by the law.
All
that was done at home.
Moms
and dads we had
the mums and dads we had. Sometimes we would fear our mom more than the father. Father would be working all day, mom would have the sandal in her hands.
The love, the affection, the concern, the anger,
the anger,
the disciplining us,
that kept us
strong. We didn't know what anxiety and depression was. Today, a 5-year-old said, give me my iPad.
Give me my iPad.
What does the 5-year-old, 6-year-old understand?
What does the 5-year-old, 6-year-old understand?
We never even heard the word.
We never even heard the word what depression was.
Sayyid bin Imam.
He was
such a disciplined man.
Man
of his words
and respectable. Strict on his.
Whenever he would enter the school, not only the
teachers and the headmaster would be cautious in case they'd be told off they did something wrong. That was how strict.
Just imagine how strict he was at home.
Just imagine how strict he was at
He
home.
used to hang a bamboo at the doorstep.
He used to hang a bamboo at the
Hardly
doorstep.
used it, but everybody was.
Hardly used it, but everybody was.
Because of that.
MashaAllah. Because of that.
It was a time
when
our elders do not speak
to elders with.
Don't look at them.
Don't talk to them with high volume of voice.
Listen to your elders. Don't argue with your elders.
Don't argue with your elders. Have manners.
So now, because of the way he had been with his children,
now he is seeing his sons treating his grandchildren,
hugging them, kissing them,
kissing them,
their friends.
talking to them as their friends. That was never heard of in our time. We had to have that.
Be respectful.
Be a man. Be respectful.
So Sayyid looks at them and
feels regret. If I only could have befriended my
the way they are treating their children.
The way they are treating their children looks so beautiful.
Kissing them,
hugging them, kissing
talking to them,
talking to
fun
them,
with them,
having fun with them.
So he writes a note to them. My sons,
my
entire life, whatever I achieved,
whatever I gained, nothing is more important than you.
You are my life, my soul.
You are my life, my soul, my world.
I cannot bring back the time.
Of how
and
you
how
grew up
I had to treat you
and how I had to treat you to
honorable
good
men in society.
Honorable men in society.
Sometimes culture
and society,
the
demands of
makes us do things
we
might
do
not
things
want to, but because
that
of
we
the
might
norm
not
of
want
the
to,
society,
but because of
we
the
have to
norm
do.
of the society,
So
we
do
have
not
to do.
despise me.
So do not despise me, hate me
young,
for what I did when you were young and you were growing up.
Whenever you hug your children, I feel a dagger hitting my heart.
I feel a dagger hitting my heart as if you are saying to me,
this is how you're supposed to.
This is how you're supposed to treat your children.
Only Allah knows I did nothing but love for you. So forgive me if you were hurt. Naturally, reading this, the sons all got together, all were hurt by the words. They came, hugged the father, kissed the father, the hands, the forehead, the feet. Whatever you did, dear father,
we understand
we are honorable, respectable men in society
because of the way you had nurtured us, and we loved you. They had a moment. The youngest son, Yasir, is writing this story. So he writes, that night we all went to bed happily. When I went to bed, I couldn't sleep. The words were ringing in my ear. So I wrote a message. Dear Father, we have children of our own, but we love you the most. For it is you, because of you, we are what we are today. Please do not misunderstand our actions. Only Allah knows. Whenever we hug our children and we are looking at you, we look at you with the wish, if only my father would hug me now. When we are hugging our children, we are looking at you and thinking, if only my father would hug me now. Even though we are grown up with children, we have not outgrown of being loved by our father. We have not outgrown of needing a cuddle from a mom and dad. It doesn't matter how old we are, if our parents are still alive, honor them, respect them, love them, hug them. They need it as much as you need it. They need it as much as you need it. He writes this and sends it off to his father on the mobile. Fajr Azan, wakes up ready, opens the door, and he sees his father outside the door, standing on his crutches, waiting for him. The father says, my son, I couldn't sleep all night either. Come, let me hug you. Come, let me hug you. I didn't know that this fire that's burning in my heart was mutual. Sometimes, not sometimes, most of the times, we think they don't need it. So most of the time, we overlook, we unappreciate, we take for granted. We love our children, we love our family, we love our wives, we love our parents, but we need to show it. We need to express it. There is a hadith as well, if you love someone, express it to your father, to your mother, to your wife, to your husband, to your son, to your daughter, to your brother, to your sister. Showing kindness, it is never too soon to show kindness. It is never too soon to show your kindness, for you do not know how soon it will be too late. You do not know how soon it will be too late. There was many people last year sitting here with us, praying Salah, neighbors, friends, relatives. This Ramadan they might be missing. The graves are full of people who had wishes for tomorrow, who had plans for tomorrow, but the decree of death was today. Graves are full of people who said, I'll pray namaz tomorrow, but the earthquake happened today. The graves are full of people who said, I will say sorry to my wife, I will say sorry to my parents, I will say sorry to my children tomorrow. But the tsunami happened today. The earthquake happened today. The death came today. The decree of end of our life was today. Why leave it for tomorrow? What's wrong with today? What's wrong with today? How do we know what our children, our families are going through every day? We always sit on our own and think, I've got so much. I have so much on my head. I have so much on my mind. What about the people around you? They have so much on their mind. Share it. Express it. Unburden yourself. This is a month of burdening ourselves. Allah Allah. Alhamdulillah. All praise belongs to Allah, the one who listens to us even though we are sinners. All praise belongs to Allah, the one who grants us and has been granting us all our life. Whatever we have today, every item, go through that today. Every item we have in our life today, in our houses, the car we have, the house we have, the furniture we have, the clothes we have, the items we have, the money we have, the bank balance we have. Just a few years ago, we were wishing for these things. We were wishing for these things. Who gave it to us? And who has the power to take it in 1 second? 1 second. How long did the earthquake last? How long did the tsunami last? How long does the tornado last? How long does these calamities last when they come? But in 1 second, the poorest man and the richest man, everybody together become dust. Minha khalaqnakum wa fiha nu'idukum wa minha nukhrijukum daratan ukhra. From this earth, O my servants, I have created you. And to this earth you will return. And from this earth I will recreate you and ask you for your accounts. We spend our youth, teenage age, we have the energy, we have the strength, we have the time, we have wishes, we have desires, we have greed. One thing missing that's stopping all of that: no money. So we can't fulfill our dreams when we're teenagers. So we work hard to get a good education. We get a good job. We settle down. Then we have wife, we have children, we have a house, we get the house, we get the car, we get what we wanted. But now we have the energy, we've got what we want, but we don't have the time now. We're busy at work. We're busy with the family. We're busy with paying the bills. So 1/3 of your life went wishing for what you wanted. You had the time, you had the energy, you had the strength. You didn't have the money. The second third of your life, you have the energy, you have the money now because you've earned it, but you don't have the time now. Then you retire, you have the time, you have the money that you saved up all your life, but now you don't have the energy. You don't want to do what you wanted to do when you were 20, when you were 30. So in that entire span of my life, I wanted, I desired, I wished. What did I get out of it? When did I fulfill what I achieved? What was my life worth? Ya ayyuhal insan, ma gharraka bi rabbikal kareem. Oh my servants, what is keeping you away from me? Nafsi, mali, mali, yaqulu ibn Adam mali, mali. Human beings say, this is my wealth, this is my belonging, this is what I want, this is what I need, this is what I desire. وَهَلَّكَ يَبْنَ آدَمْ مِنْ مَالِكَ إِلَّا مَا أَكَلْتَ فَأَفْنَيْتَ أَوْ لَبِسْتَ فَأَبْلَيْتَ أَوْ تَصَدَّقْتَ فَأَمْزَيْتَ. Oh Ibn Adam, oh human being, nothing is yours. And remember this, if you want happiness in life, remember nothing is ours. Nothing was ours. Nothing will ever be ours. They are nothing but blessings from Allah, given by Allah, and will be taken away by Allah. So if we understand, we will lose what we have. We can or cannot get what we want, and whatever we have, that will also be gone. So why are we wasting our life running till death, aiming for that? Allah is saying, فَفِرُّوا إِلَى اللَّهِ. Race towards Allah, run towards Allah, run towards the mercy of Allah, run towards the maghfirah of Allah, run towards the blessings of Allah. Ask Allah, ask for forgiveness, ask for emancipation from the fire of hell, and Allah will give you a life ever after. We grow up thinking happily ever after. There is no such thing in the world. Happily ever after is Jannah. Happily ever after is Jannah. You will be the kings and queens in Jannah. You will have your palaces and servants in Jannah. You will have your dreams fulfilled in Jannah. You will have your desires fulfilled in Jannah. All Allah is asking, this temporary world, this temporary life, enjoy what you have, appreciate what you have, but hope for the hereafter. Work for the hereafter. Achieve for the hereafter. You will be successful in this life, and you will be successful in the main life, which will be happily ever after. May Allah give us the tawfiq. May Allah give us the understanding. May Allah give us the true understanding to utilize these moments, these times, these blessings. Ramadan has come to forgive us, to emancipate us. Ragima anfu man adraka Ramadan walam yughfar. How cursed is that person? How miserable is that person? How misfortunate is that person? How badbakht is that person who finds the holy month of Ramadan where it is impossible to not get your wishes fulfilled, your desires fulfilled, your sins forgiven, your blessings increased, your du'as accepted. You did not fast, you did not ask, you did not pray. How cursed and misfortunate can that person be? Otherwise, every single human being has the opportunity. Allah's door is open 24 hours. Hal min mustaghfir. Is there anyone who wants something? Ask, ask, ask the way we should, and we will get what we need. Ask the way we should, and Allah will bless us with what we need. May Allah give us a hayatan tayyiba, a blessed life, a pious life, an honorable life, a fulfilled life that will be beneficial in this world and the hereafter. Don't just talk about dunya, dunya, dunya. Allah has taught us, Rabbana atina fid dunya hasana. Ask for the world, wa fil akhirati hasana. Ask for whatever you want in the world. Don't forget to ask for akhirah also. You can eat 10 times a day. At least bow your head in front of Allah 5 times a day. Allah will give you rizq. Allah will give you honor. Allah will give you wishes. Do not forget to bow in front of Him 5 times a day. That's all Allah asks. Fulfill His commands. Fulfill His requirements, and we will have all the wishes. After that death, there is no ibadat. All that we have over there is only wishes. Whatever we wish for, whatever we want, whatever we desire, whatever we can think of, every single wish, desire we want, Allah will keep on fulfilling, and keep on asking a lot more. What more, my servant? What more do you want? What more do you want? We will get tired of asking. Allah will keep on telling, asking, ask for more, ask for more. All Allah is saying, control. لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. This month has come to teach us how to control ourselves, control our desires, control our nafs. We have all the food you can ever wish for. You're hungry, you're thirsty. What is stopping us from eating now, drinking now? Even a 6-year-old or a 90-year-old. Not 1 or 2, 2 billion people. Not just from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, every corner of the world. There is no other system throughout the history of mankind, throughout the countries of the world, can show or produce another authority, another system, another power to stop that many people. Forget that many. One area of people from doing one thing. Impossible. We have CCTVs who's stopping us, police monitoring us, who's stopping us from eating, drinking. What is stopping us? La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. We believe that Allah is one. We believe that Allah is our creator. We believe Allah is the sustainer. Just that belief is stopping us, that he is the one who has ordered us, you do not eat. If we can control our food, our drink, the biggest desire in a human's life, what do we do in 24 hours? What is our biggest desire in 24 hours? Food. What more can we want? As long as we have the food. 3/4 of the world population are living in poverty. We get frustrated in 15 hours, 14 hours of fasting. People are spending 14, 20, 30 months at a time without food. They wish they could feed their children like you. They wish they can clothe their mothers, daughters, and sisters like you are clothing your daughters, and not enough clothes to cover the satar. Not enough food to go around the family. Have we shown Allah that appreciation? How can we thank Allah? How can we prove to Allah that we love Him, we care, we trust Him? Do we have Islam in our life? Is there Islam in our children's life? Is there Islam in our homes? Let's reflect. This is the month to reflect, to recharge our batteries, the spiritual batteries. This month is not only just spiritual batteries recharging, our body is recharging as well. Scientific research has shown that when our bodies have a system in place, if we stop ourselves from intake of food, the minor illnesses in our bodies, when we get hungry, the body eats those cells that are bad for our bodies. Let me rephrase that. We all have illnesses and diseases running in our body. Bacteria. When we are hungry, the body still needs to carry on feeding. So when we don't take food or drink, the body automatically takes those evil, nasty, harmful bacteria from our body. And it is a natural instinct in animals that when they get hurt or ill, they stop eating. Naturally. It's ingrained in them. When they stop eating, their body rebuilds automatically. That is the blessing of Allah in our bodies. The bodies come with the antibiotics. Bodies come with the system to clean our dirt that we've been taking all years through. So these 30 days, they not only cleanse our hearts, our minds, but it cleans our body of the toxins and the evils that creates more illnesses. So may Allah give us the tawfiq to properly understand the blessings, the ni'mats, favors of Allah, and allow us to make this Ramadan the best Ramadan of our life. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanallah al-azim. Jazakallah. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. ربنا ظلمنا انفسنا وان لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم اغفر لأمة محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم اغفر لأمة محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم ارحم على أمة محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم فرج عن أمة محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. رب ارحمهما كما ربيانا صغيرا رب ارحمهما كما ربيانا صغيرا ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما اللهم اغفر لنا ولوالدينا ولأستاذنا ولشيخنا ولمشايخنا ولأحبابنا ولأزواجنا ولذرياتنا ولمن له حق علينا ولجميع المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. جزاك الله.
So just to let you know, inshallah, next Sunday again, we have two talks. So one after Dhuhr by Mufti Muhammad Taladia, the Imam of Abu Bakr Masjid, and the topic will be about the days of forgiveness. And also after Asr, we have another speaker who will be coming, and is Mufti Yameen, and mashallah he's a very prolific writer. Inshallah he will be giving a talk after Asr as well. So we have two talks next Sunday, one after Dhuhr and one after Asr, inshallah. Please engage yourself in